I'm Virginia McGathey here on the floor at the CME Group, reporting on the grain market. Today, on this Monday, the soybeans were up. It seems like we're starting the week all over again. The market's taking a look at Argentina. That drought is really getting serious down there, and I think that it's got everyone's attention. Even though we had some of a sell-off on Friday, that was starting to march back a little bit. Right now, the estimates of the crop in Argentina is expected to be at a 6-year low, and that dryness can persists, it could be even worse than that. And it seems like right now that a lot of the grain traders are betting that the rain that they did get over the weekend just wasn't enough, and that we're going to expect the market to continue to march higher. The other thing to watch as well is the soy meal market. That's also on the rise. Production is up there. That's definitely going to drive the soybean market higher. So we're watching both of those in lockstep and really moving up. Right now, the corn has been kind of steady. So we were kind of weren't understanding exactly why that didn't have a little bit more of a lift, but it seems that the mixed trading has the futures just moving sideways and consolidating. The trend still remains bullish, and so we expect that market to kind of pick up. But we're also watching on about the White House and the plan to impose tariffs on the steel and aluminum markets. There is some concern that there'll be some retaliation by China that will stop buying soybeans and corn from the U.S. That possibly could hurt our market. So it's got some of the traders just on the sidelines a little bit cautious, but it's still holding pretty firm, even though the corn is, we would have thought would have been a little bit higher today, just from some spillover buying from the wheat and the soybeans. But the wheat now was also a little bit higher. It seems that the futures are just showing some resurgence of market strength again. Now it's made new highs so many times that there's a little bit of like buying fatigue, and I know that there has been some overbuying situations. So every Friday we see the profit taking coming in, but the situation still remains that it's dry in the southern plains of the U.S. So the market is going to continue to march higher. There's really nowhere else to go. We can see the funds are starting to are reversing their position, getting a little bit longer. That's going to push that market up higher, and I think that this breakout technically on the upside is bringing in some follow-through buying. We're expecting that might really give the wheat another lift, and at some point in time we could definitely be off to the races. I know all the focus has been on the stock market right now, but the commodities, especially the grains, is starting to creep back into everyone's consciousness here, and this is definitely markets to watch. That's all from the floor at the CME Group here in Chicago. I'm Virginia McGathey.